Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jet, owner and founder of doggods.com. And today I want to talk about something us producers go through. Now, maybe you are not going through it at this particular time, but I'm pretty sure we've all went through it at some point while you're making beats or before you started making beats. You had a feeling deep inside of you that was telling you that you can do this. You would hear music on the radio or in your iPod or in the car, and you're telling yourself, I could have did that. I can make a beat like that. I can make a beat better than that, right? So you always had this feeling deep down that you could do this, right? Now you might not be at the point where artists are knocking down your door and the beats that you're playing after you finish making it sound exactly like what's in your head. Maybe you're not at that point yet, right? But practice, practice, practice. Something in common with a lot of top producers like Metro Boomin, Kanye West. A lot of these dudes practice over and over and over and over and over and over. Endless practice. After they finish practicing, they practice some more to a point where that greatness that was nudging you, that greatness inside of you that was telling you to pursue this, that greatness is now shining for everybody to see, right? And when that happens, it's no more 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? Come on, the music is too good for that, right? So a lot of us, let's say producers who are older, let's say 30 and up, if you're not doing this full time and you know you have it in you to do this, you're capable of, you know what I'm saying? That greatness is kicking you in your gut, telling you, man, do something constructive with your life that you enjoy, you know what I'm saying? That you can live off of, right? So you don't want to get too old before you start to pursue this seriously, right? And you don't want to get too old before you start making a living off of this, right? Because obviously, the older you get, music keeps changing. You know what I'm saying? The youngins are coming up with their own style, and you can't hate on them because their style isn't like your style, right? It's almost like your parents hating on you for listening to the music you were listening to when you're growing up, right? So don't bother hate on the youngsters. The youngsters are doing what they're doing. Let them do it. They enjoy it. That's their thing. When you were, let's say you're 35, when you were 16, you were listening to what you were listening to. You enjoyed that. Maybe your parents didn't like it, but you enjoyed it, right? So let's let these youngsters have their fun. But at the same time, youngsters, this video can help you out because there's a lot of sampling techniques that you can use. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the way you use samples, maybe you just take the sample and put like drum and bass on it. But a lot of times it's good to make the sample yours, right? Because a lot of producers, we all use the same samples, right? So if I'm using a sample and I don't adjust it in any way, I just put drums and bass on it, anybody could have a beat that sounds just like mine's, you know what I'm saying? If they're thinking of the same drum pattern and the same bass and bass pattern, right? So you want to like tweak them sounds, make it yours. So as you can see here, we got the Bandits, Buda and Grandz, Rhythm Roulette, producers for Dave East, right? Sample heavy production, but shit's fire, you know what I'm saying? Shit's dope. So let's get into this. They're gonna pick some records blindfolded, right? And they're gonna get into this rhythm roulette. So let's check this out.
We're live in the Bronx, New York.
South Bronx compound.
This is like the one-stop shop for a producer's dream. We got side effects of what you need.
Got the Willie Banks and the Messengers, the things I can't believe. And we got Jay-Z and Ja Rule, gangsta shit.
And on the other side is Murder Inc.
Yep.
Different mixture though. Let's see what happens, man.
All right, so here you're gonna see Grandz setting up the chops. All right, he's gonna set up his chops, get what he wants. You're gonna hear a snare, back, back. They use that for tempo, right? Something that I do too when working with samples or working with loops, because I treat a loop as if it was a sample anyway. It's pretty much the same concept, right? So they're gonna be setting up their chops. They got a snare hitting for the tempo, and you're gonna notice that there's two samples playing at the same time. By the time I'm finished with this snippet, you're gonna hear the vocal sample, and you're gonna hear sample with a guitar, and they're both playing at the same time. But you might think it's just one sample, you know what I'm saying? But that's how smooth these cats are, all right? So let's check this out.
I haven't found that right girl. I can't stand your crazy mixed up world. It seems fine.
Yeah. So now here they're gonna set up their bass and their hi-hats.
Yeah.
Your crazy mixed up world. I can't
When
stand
the music came up and yeah, I like that.
mixed up world. It seems fine. I haven't found that right girl. I can't stand your crazy mixed up world.
All right, so here they're gonna add the final touches to their first beat using Ableton Live.
I got it.
It seems fine. I haven't found that right girl. I can't stand
Ah, fire.
your crazy mixed up world.
All right, so in this section, they're gonna be chopping up the Murder Inc. beat, Murder INC. They're gonna put a bunch of effects on their sample. You notice this is something that they like to do. Also, pay attention to the Ableton Live10 built-in auto filter that they're gonna use in this section. All right, just check this out. Auto filter. Okay, so here Buda and Grandz get into their third beat. Let's not waste any time. Nah, I mean, check out how the dynamic duo worked this DAW, digital audio workstation.
They said the pitch too. Oh, the volume.
All right, so we just witnessed the dynamic duo, Buda and Grandz, make 3 nice beats using Ableton Live10, you know what I'm saying? And these guys aren't just making beats in their basement playing for their friends. They're producers for Dave East, all right? So they're doing things. You heard the beat for 30 Niggas in the beginning, all right? And they just made some nice beats here with Ableton Live10, their DAW of choice. So if you want more information about this course, this Ableton Live10 course for beginners to be specific, you can click the link in the description for more information, all right? You know what I'm saying? We can help you out for a small price. You get a lot of information, a lot of packed information. The course is packed with information to get you on your way to using Ableton Live in a constructive, productive manner, all right? So if you're interested in using Ableton Live to make some fire, the description has the link for you to check out, all right? So why not listen to the rest of this beat?